Okay, so we have this question from linear algebra. They're saying solve the equation, okay, if the determinant is equals to 0. Okay, so when they say solve the equation, they mean we solve for the x there. Okay, so how can we solve this question? So we're going to use about 3 things. The first thing that we're going to use column operations. Then we're going to use row operations. And then we're going to use the properties of the what? The determinant. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so there we've been given the equation. Okay, so let me just write it here again. So we've been given a minus x, b minus x, and then c, and then there we've been given again a minus x, c, and then b minus x, a, b minus x, then c minus x. Okay, we've been told that the determinant for this guy here is just equals to 0. So how can we solve this? Okay, so I said the first thing that we're going to use is column operations. Okay, so why are we using the column operation? We want to make this first column here to have identical terms or the same terms. Yeah, so why? So that we can factorize them using the properties of the matrix. So we are going to say my first operation here will be that column 1 is just equals to column 1 plus column 2 plus column what? 3. Okay, so when I use this operation here, it means this column here will be the sum of these columns here. So we can write here, the first column will be a minus x plus b minus x, and then plus what? C. And then the other one will remain the same. So b minus x, then c. Okay. And then this one here would be a minus x plus c plus b minus x. Okay, and then here we have a plus b minus x plus c minus x. Okay, and then here we still have c. Here we still have b minus x. Then there we still have b minus x. And then here again we still have c minus x. And we've been told that this is just 0. Okay, and then from here, what do? We notice that whatever we have in the first column there is same terms there. So meaning we can factorize this guy. Okay, we can factorize this guy. We see that they are the same. They're just different orders here, but they're the same. We have 2 minus x's in all of them, and then we have a, b, and c. So we are going to say I factorize the a plus b plus c, and then minus, since I have 2 minus x, I'm going to say minus 2x. Okay, so what am I going to remain with? I'll remain with 1 b minus x, c. Here I also remain with 1 c b minus x, and then here 1 b minus x, and then c minus what? X. And then we are saying this determinant is just 0. Okay, and then from here, what do? Okay, we apply 2 row operations so that we can make this guy 0 and this guy 0 so that we can expand. Okay, so we're going to say row 1. This is not row 1 actually, that would be row 2. Okay, so row 2 is just equals to, we're going to say row 2 minus row 1, and then row 3 is just going to be row 3 minus row 1. So this is what we have here. Okay, so when I apply these operations, I'm going to have a plus b plus c minus 2x outside here. And then here I'm going to have 1. In the first column, it's just going to remain the same, right? And then c. Okay, but here now in the, this is the first row. Then in the second row here, we are going to see changes. Okay, so 1 here, 1 minus this is just going to be 0. And then c minus this is just going to be c minus b plus x. Okay, and then b minus x minus c is going to be b minus x minus c. Okay, and then the third row here, 1 minus 1 will still give me 0. And then b minus x minus b minus x, what is going to give me? So b minus x minus b minus x is going to give me this guy here. Okay, so take note that I'm expanding the negative when writing this expression. And then the last expression here would be c minus x minus c. So we are going to have c minus x, and then minus c. Okay, and then we put that line, and then this is equals to 0. Okay, and then from here, we see that we can expand about the first row and the first column. Okay, so I can say this. Let me change the color. So I can say I expand this about that. Okay. Okay, so what is that going to give me? It's going to give me a plus b plus c minus 2x. I can put this in brackets, and then I put this number that I've cancelled here. There's a 1 here. Here, there's a 1. So I'm going to say 1, and then what am I remaining with when I cancel this and this? I'm remaining with c minus b plus x, and then I have b minus x minus c. Okay, and then this guy here down here. Okay, you can see that this is going to become what? B minus b, and then I also have what? I also have x minus x plus x. So this is just going to be 0, right? And then 0, which is this. And then here we can see that c minus c there is going to be 0. So here we're just going to remain with a minus x like that. And then this is equals to what? To 0. Okay. And we see that if we expand about any of these columns here, we're going to get zeros. Okay. So we only get this from that. Okay. And then here we can multiply this. So we're going to have a plus b plus c minus 2x. Okay. And then I'm multiplying this by this guy multiplied by this minus this guy multiplied by this to find the determinant. So this is going to be c minus b plus x, okay, multiplied by x minus x there, and then this should be equals to what? To 0, because 0 multiplied by this is just going to give me 0. Okay, and then from here we see that we can find the value of x. Okay, we can find the value of x. So we can get this guy, find the value of x, get this guy, find the value of x, get this guy, find the value of x. Okay, so from this guy here, we see that we're going to have cb plus x, okay, is equals to 0. So we can say x will just equals to b minus c. So this will be our first answer. And then from this guy here, we can say that x is just going to be equals to what? To 0. Okay, what about from this guy here? So we can get this guy and equate it to 0. So a plus b plus c minus 2x equated to 0. What is it? What is it going to give me? So I'm going to have 2x, just going to be a plus b plus c. And then we divide both sides by 2. We're going to have your x as being equal to a plus b plus c divided by 2. Okay, so we have our 3 answers there. The first one, we can say it's a plus b plus c divided by 2. And then the other one, we said a was just equals to b minus c. And then the other one was x is equals to what? 0. Okay, so x is equals to these 3 answers here. So that's how you can solve that question. Okay, subscribe for more content. Thank you very much.